Not paid for all hours you have worked? Lower wage than the boss has promised? Not paid at all. Here you can learn what to do in order to get the right wage. Sweden has a good reputation abroad. That reputation is actually better than the reality. Thousands of companies in Sweden violate laws and don't pay the agreed wages to migrant workers. The union can help you get the right wage, also after you've quit your job years after. In this film we will tell you some things that can come in handy when it comes to the wages. How much should I earn? In Sweden there is no minimum wage. Instead of a minimum wage, wages are regulated through collective agreements between unions and companies. Many, but not all companies, have collective agreements. Does your company? Check the company's webpage, ask a colleague or contact us, and we will find out. In the collective agreement it is written exactly what you should be paid. If there is no collective agreement, you should simply get a wage that you and your boss agreed on before you started working. Verbal agreements are also binding. On your work contract, if you have one, the wage should be written. You have a legal right to a work contract specifying your wage. What do I do if I am paid too little? If the boss says that you have worked 50 hours, even though you have worked 100 hours, you need to be able to prove that you are right. Therefore, it is important to document as much as you can when it comes to how many hours you have worked and what you and your boss have agreed on. Save payslips, contracts, time reports, SMS conversations with the boss. You can even record your conversations with the boss on your mobile phone. This is actually legal in Sweden. In order to get your wage, you will need some kind of evidence. Join the union. If you are a member, we can help you get the right wage as long as there is proof. How long afterwards can I claim my wage? Sometimes you don't want to protest while you're working. You might be afraid of getting dismissed or that the boss will harass you if you ask him. In that case, it is good to know that wage debts can be claimed several years after you have quit your job. So, you can document and gather evidence while working, and when you get a new job or quit, the union can help you get the money. Most wage debts can be claimed for up to 10 years. But what if I'm an undocumented worker? All workers should get the right wage. As an undocumented worker, you have the same right to get your wage. There is even a special law about that in Sweden. In our union, we welcome all workers, also undocumented ones, because all workers in Sweden benefit when companies pay the agreed wages and their strength in numbers. We are the strongest union for migrant workers in Sweden. We fight like tigers for every member. We are a social movement, direct democratic, anti-racist, feminist. We don't accept that human beings are exploited just because they are migrant workers. Through the union, you can also help others in the same situation as yourself. Join the union before you get a problem at work.